Hello, my name is André Loesekrug-Pietri. I'm the Executive Director of the Joint European Disruptive Initiative, JEDI, which is the European Initiative for Disruptive Innovation. We are a common good foundation, bringing together thousands of scientists and technology leaders throughout Europe, and we launch grand challenges to push the frontiers of science and technology. On November 9, I was at high school in Germany. And actually, we just returned with my class from our trip to Berlin, which, we experienced and felt the very last moments of former Eastern Germany. It was both scary, actually very foggy these days, dark, gray. We felt the pressure. There were these church and candle movements. We, of course, had absolutely no idea of the magnitude of what would happen. I wanted to be a pilot, and this dream, I'm so fortunate to tell you, came true. Each time I fly, actually, I think of all those who made this most crazy dream for mankind possible. And I also think of what will come next. It's humbling and really exciting. Well, we at JEDI, we spend most of our time identifying the technological and scientific frontiers that, if we master them, can be major game changers for our societies. So this is both very exciting but not trivial at all, because we need to really project ourselves into the future, into this exponential future we're experiencing, and at the same time have a clear understanding where the current state of research is. So we need to be very bold and realistic at the same time. I can add that the other wall that we're breaking is the one of collective intelligence. By launching grand challenges, we both push excellence to its maximum while encourage teams to share and combine forces sometimes in order to be even more disruptive. This is pretty unique. What do you think, Professor Petit?
Hello, I am Antoine Petit. I am the CEO and chairman of CNRS. As you probably know, CNRS is a French public scientific organization which is the main beneficiary of the European framework programs from the very beginning. I really think that JEDI could contribute to break a very important wall, in particular in Europe. It's, in fact, the wall between science and society.
Well, the main challenge, as we see, is that technology and science is increasingly at the center of our economies, of geopolitics, of our societies. And that network effects, on top of that, increasingly give a major share, sort of a winner takes all to the first movers. Authoritarian states and digital platforms that increasingly behave like states have understood that this can play to their advantage. So our mission at JEDI is for Europe and for liberal democracies in general to ensure that we remain bold, agile, fast, and we put science at the service of society and people and not in the hands of a few. And for this, we believe that science and technology ecosystem needs to be freed from all bureaucratic constraints. We need to encourage excellence only and be also very demanding in terms of societal benefits. So we have the talents, we just need to let them fully express themselves on our shores. Let's listen from Sir Peter Ratcliffe. Sir Peter is on the scientific committee of the JEDI Billion Molecules Against COVID-19 Grand Challenge. Thank you, Sir Peter.
I can tell you, what we're talking about now is a critical need for preparedness, for the sharing of resources, and for imaginative solutions to what is not straightforward. How do you prospect for the future?
Well, at JEDI, we are both bottom-up and top-down. Bottom-up because we think we need to invest in people, in creativity, in excellence, and not direct how it should work nor which way science should take. But also we need to be top-down because we believe it's of the utmost importance to have priorities, to be world leaders in a selected number of topics rather than average in many fields. I can add that the other finding is the power of science and technology ecosystems and of civil society in general. We purposely built JEDI as a civil society foundation, as this is the key for being agile, extremely open to new ideas, bold, and not be distracted by political constraint or geographical return conditions. This is extremely powerful, exciting, and really a wonderful finding.
I think that JEDI can bring another piece in the puzzle, in the European puzzle,
Well, at Jedi, we don't believe in technology for technology, but we believe in science and technology for ultimately the progress of knowledge and the benefit of society. And so we always start from our 6 societal missions we identify and then identify which are the bottlenecks that need to be tackled. These 6 missions are climate change, environment, secondly, healthcare, massively improving healthcare. The third one is about digital. We called it human-centric digital, how we can enhance human capabilities through digital. The fourth one is massively improving education and personalized learning. The fifth one is about oceans. And the last one is the last frontier, space.
JEDI has the objective to, in some sense, to put closer science and society. The objectives are all defined together between scientists and society. That's why CNRS is, from the very beginning, a strong supporter of JEDI.
Oh, there are so many. And that's exactly what we're doing at Jedi. We're working on small data, teach robots to learn like kids. This could be the next big thing for Europe and not big data. We're also working on solving the issue of plastics in the oceans. We're trying to radically change the way we produce green hydrogen and make it super affordable. We work on removing space debris, artificial photosynthesis. So we are going into many, many directions. This is very exciting and we're really looking to push the frontiers of science and technology. The fact that authoritarian ideas have a strong appeal in our societies, that we have some kind of lost this notion of progress, that we need to give again a vision for our citizen, which cannot just be GDP increase. And look at the current debate on GMOs or on 5G antennas. We cannot impose progress, but we need to reinstill this passion of the general public for science and technology, and not just in times of crisis, like we're seeing right now, crying for vaccines and science. But we need to readopt the spirit of a collective adventure of discovery. And this is a vision of a shared future. And I think science has a fundamental role to play here. My mother is deeply attached to Europe, and she was very skeptical, like many of my friends at the beginning. But now she got really excited when she saw how operational the first Jedi Grand Challenge is and how much enthusiasm it has generated throughout Europe. She knows the mission is difficult. We're trying to boost the exceptional potential we have here on the continent and make Europe a powerhouse that will lead through scientific breakthroughs and humanistic values.